Hey, welcome back to Snapbolt Games. My name is Max, and we're here with another Pauper League, and I'm going to be playing this green-red Storm deck again. For those that haven't seen it, this is my newest brew, and I'm pretty excited about this one, like most decks. I think this one actually has some potential to be good. Um, I've played it through one league and a couple practice games, and I've gotten to go off pretty hard a couple times. Let me first shout out my channel and the Twitch channel, and then we'll get into a deck tech here, and then we'll go into a league. So on YouTube, it's youtube.com/snapbolt. If you're watching there, there's going to be a link down below to subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate if you subscribe. There's also a link to the Twitch. It's twitch.tv/snapboltgames. And I really appreciate a follow on either or both platforms. Again, best way to support me, so thank you so much for doing that. And like I said, all these videos are going to be posted on my YouTube channel. A little shaky intro here, but we're going to run with it. Yeah, you can check out the last league of this deck on the YouTube channel, and hopefully this one goes as well or better. This deck is sweet. So I came to this deck again when I wanted to play with Ardent Elementalist and Galvanic Relay in the same deck, just because it's pretty sweet synergy of being able to play Elementalist and then like get back Relay and keep casting Relays and draw through your deck that way. And then this is a new card I thought of, Goblin Anarchomancer. It's so hard to say it, Annie. And this card is so good because it reduces the cost of all red and green spells. So yeah, it looks like it's a Goblin Electromancer, but it's more like a familiar for green and red, and it costs green and red. So it reduces the cost of every spell in our deck, except for Galvanic Blast and Lightning Bolt and other Annies, but reducing the cost of all these by one is massive. Like, with two Annies out, you're playing Elementalist for 2 mana, Relays for 1 mana, Pulse Marasa for 1 mana, and you can really go off that way and then storm up to big Relays. With one Annie, you play Metamorphosis for 1 mana, draw a card, make 2 mana. So that's a pretty nice synergy there. We have 8 burn spells just to kind of control the board and go face. Like, a lot of times when I've been playing this deck, I've like cast Relays for 6, 7, stuff like that, and then just exile like 2 Galvanic Blasts and a Bolt. That's so much damage. It's 11 damage right there. I made some changes since the last league. We had 4 Darksteel Citadel because I thought we needed it for Cleansing Wildfire and have untapped lands. But now I'm just playing a bunch more off-color bridges and only 1 Darksteel because the colorless mana really cost us. So just 1 Darksteel, and then we have how many bridges? 8 other bridges, so 9 indestructible lands to go with the Cleansing Wildfire ramp package. We have 5 basics, 2 forests, 3 mountains, and then 4 of each Tree of Tales and Great Furnace. So yeah, this deck is pretty sweet. It's kind of like a mid-range deck, but you get so much value out of Relay. Like, yeah, a lot of times you just Relay for like 3, but that's fine. It's just still a 3 mana draw 3 that's hard to interact with. And, if you play an Annie and then they kill it and then you Relay, you're still storming for 3 and you still play a 3 mana draw 3 essentially. So still pretty decent there, and it has potential to, draw your deck. I've drawn my deck a bunch of times already here. So pretty cool. Boarding Party is just a really strong card. Made some changes to the sideboard here as well. 3 Weather the Storm. I think this is probably one of the best Weather the Storm decks. Not only can we storm a lot, gain a lot of life, but we can continually return Weather the Storm. So this should help a lot versus burn. Could even be like a Weather the Storm main. But I like 3 in the board. I really like Tranquility actually, so 2 of those in the sideboard. Could be down to 1, but it does seem like it could be really strong in some matchups. 1 Fangren Marauder. This is a new card I thought of, which we didn't have before. This just seems like really hard for Affinity to deal with. A lot of people are playing like 2 in the side, and we can ramp with Wildfire, kind of like get it out relatively early. Plus we can reduce the cost with this card, so seems sweet. This seems really good to me actually. Stone Rain against Tron and Bounce Land decks. Getting access to Cleansing Wildfire and then 2 Stone Rains out of the sideboard. These get cost reduced by Annie, and you can bring them back with this. You can just bring back Wildfire as well. So being able to transform into sort of a land destruction deck with Wildfire and Stone Rain post board seems nice. And then just a couple Cannonades, Grudges, and Pyroblasts. Just all good cards that you would expect from any like green-red mid-range deck. So that's basically the deck. Again, it looks like a really funky deck, but it's performed better than expected. Another nice thing to note, kind of a trick, is just foretelling Packmate. and then the turn you want to storm off, when after you play any, you can cast Packmate off Foretell for only 1 green mana, which is like a nice little trick to generate storm and create board presence. That's kind of what we're like. That's kind of the goal of this deck, is just, yeah, storm a little bit for relay, get card advantage, but create board presence like at the same time you're doing that and gain life. So that's kind of the idea of the deck. And without further ado, let's just go round one here. All right, round one here. We're against Spartano. Sure, I've played against this opponent before. Would you like to play first? Yes. Yeah, we'll keep this hand. It's not great, but it's fine. 2 tap lands. We have a Bolt to interact. We have Manamorphose. Yeah. Tron actually does take some skill, but it gets a bad rap because a lot of players like say like, oh, Tron is just for like noobs. A lot of like people do like to play Tron, and when they're like getting into the game, learning, um, and a lot of Tron players don't pilot optimally. But it is actually, there's a lot of decisions in the deck to make, and to play optimally, you do have to take like a lot of interesting, like difficult lines. So I think there's a like a large skill gap in Tron players. All right, let's focus on this game though. Foretell Packmate, probably just casting Packmate, playing tap land. We might be up against Affinity. It could be like Jeskai, Cleansing Wildfire Control, but let's just play Packmate. It's not Manamorphose yet. Try to save that for like a relay turn if we can. Probably have to just cast it next turn if we don't hit a land though. Darksteel Citadel. Okay, there's a land. Start by attacking. I think I will go for Manamorphose because we could just hit a spell we like, any spell we want to play. And if this just fizzles, at least we just draw a card. Green, red. And there's a relay. Okay, that's fine. Let's just relay. Relay for 2. Play a tap land. Not the best relay, but just a little divination. Get us started here. Get the wheels turning. Draw land to play nice. We missed on that boarding party, but that'll happen. We can get this relay back with Elementalist, so that's fine. Just start doing our thing here. Hog is a problem. They don't have anything to sacrifice to it though. So bolting it is pretty tempting. All right, let's start by attacking with Packmate. Is that too greedy? They're just gonna take 3. My line this I have 4 Elementalists in hand. Yeah, I know they have lands to sack, but that's if they have to sacrifice a land, that's pretty good for me. Like they don't have like an Ichor Wellspring or anything right now. I can Elementalist back Manamorphose or Relay. I probably want Manamorphose just because my hand is so clunky with 4 Elementalists. I probably don't want to attack either because if I go attack, they take 3. Then they go like Galvanic Blast the Alchemist, play some artifacts, kill me. That's not ideal. So I think I should just not attack. No, that's like the greedy line to attack. I'm just not going to do that. We do have some good sideboard cards with Ancient Grudge and Fangren Marauder. I'm going to get Manamorphose back. And then just not attack. Yeah, this is the new deck, Override. This is I'm calling it Green Red Storm, but I actually need a good name for it. This is not Thermo Alchemist Sprout Storm. This is let's just go to the list real quick. Uh, this is just like a Galvanic Relay, Ardent Elementalist, mid-range deck. I'm calling it Storm, but it's kind of mid-range. All right, they're attacking with a Tog. If I block with Elementalist, I kind of want to send that to the yard anyway, and then they still have to sack one thing. If I block with both, they could Galvanic Blast 1, sack one thing. I have 5 power. Then they have to sack 2 things to a Tog. Honestly, I think that's worth it. I want them to sack as many artifacts as possible. Like they crack Witching Well, sack 2 lands. That's good for me. Gruul Vanek Relay. That's not bad. Yeah, I like not attacking because I think we can win the long game. We can like just continually grind here. We just want them to have to sack artifacts, kind of like reduce their overall artifact count. Um, Gruul Vanek Relay. I mean, Green Red Relay is probably just like the best, most realistic name for the deck. Gruul Relay. Wow, we got the Atog off the table. I like that. And it was still just like a traded packmate for seat plus Atog. It's so good. Oh, nice. That was a good draw. That was a good draw. All right, let's go lead on Annie, then play Metamorphose. Add green red. Draw a card. Cleansing Wildfire. That's really tempting. I can just go. Let's see, I have 4 mana. I can just go play Elementalist, play Cleansing Wildfire. Why don't I Cleansing Wildfire this, and then Elementalist back Cleansing Wildfire? That seems sick. Let's go. They'll probably just crack this. This is just going to be Stone Rain draw card. They could have one basic. Sometimes they play an island, but they don't usually. They have the island. Oh, but we draw land? That doesn't. Oh, that means I can wildfire again here. So I can go land. See, Annie is making us so much mana. I'm just gonna cleansing wildfire the island. Because I think they can't have really more than one. They don't. Nice. Nice. Now we're just in such a commanding position with 6 mana, 3 creatures, Annie in play, 2 more elementalists. Like, yeah, they can kill this, but we can get it back if we want, or we can just keep Ardent Elementalist, Cleansing Wildfire, which I think I'm leaning towards that line. Let's see. 3 mana, pull some Rasa, get back Annie, cast Annie for 2 mana, Manamorphose, make 2 mana. That just seems worse to me. I just want to Elementalist, get back Cleansing Wildfire, and then Cleansing Wildfire this. I guess I can Manamorphose. Mm, sure, why not? Could have saved this for like when we do get Annie back or for like a relay turn, but I think this is fine. Get to draw a card off this too. We draw a land. Nice. We're pretty close to just killing them with burn spells. Like, we can kill them next turn. Come on, this is looking pretty good right here. Deck just functioning absolutely perfectly. All right, I guess I'm just gonna. Let's see, I have 10 points of burn, so I can just kill them. Yeah, this is sick. And you have so much burn. Like, this deck has, you can get so much card advantage, and then like you can draw into your 8 burn spells really well. Somebody from the last stream from yesterday was like, "This deck is just burn with more steps," and they're not wrong. I don't think I want Stone Rain in this matchup because I can only Stone Rain non-indestructible lands, and I can already Cleansing Wildfire those lands. So I don't think I also need Stone Rain. Obviously, just bringing in these cards. Pyroblast is also like better than it used to be in this matchup. Sick, sick TM. So fucking funny. Um, all right. I don't want to over sideboard here. I feel like Bolt and Packmate are both not great. They don't line up like super well against like 4/4s and a Tog. We can do something like, I mean, we could just side out Lightning Bolt entirely. and keep in Packmate because it still draws a card, gives me board presence. I can still just like block a Togs with them. Yeah, they have Mirror Enforcer, but Packmate still like just does a pretty good job at like getting in the way of a Tog. Yeah, Galvanic Blast is just so much better than Lightning Bolt because a Tog they have to sacrifice two things. It also kills Mirror Enforcer. I might want one more Pyroblast because if they have any Serpents, I want to answer to it. And this can also just counter Thoughtcast, can counter. They should have some Hydroblasts, so let's try this. Yep, this looks fine. Double Ancient Grudge, Fangren Marauder. I want to leave in the Wildfires, obviously, and I think Manamorphose is fine to leave in here as well. And again, I don't think I want Stone Rain because they only have a certain number of lands that I can target with Wildfire. I can't kill the indestructible lands. So I think bringing in more Stone Rains isn't exactly what we want. I like the Stone Rains in the sideboard. Let's fix this cam a little bit here. Hey, Tokyo Rock, thanks for following. Seriously, appreciate any follows on either Twitch or YouTube. Sometimes like the green screen ends up looking better like post stream or not on OBS. Okay, well this hand is so good. Hey, appreciate Ragnar. I always see you commenting on the YouTube, so cool that you're hanging out tonight. All right, we have Wildfire, we have Grudge. Hopefully they have, yeah, Stone Rain does seem bad against the Indestructible land deck. Gotta agree with that. I think I might just Cleansing Wildfire ourselves here. The other option is just to Foretell Packmate, keep Cleansing Wildfire, but it's pretty close. If I Cleansing Wildfire us, we go up to 3 mana. Next turn I can just cast Packmate, but if I Foretell Packmate, I can just cast it anyway. And then I can just Stone Rain them with this. I at least get their island out and then start Stone Raining them. Or I can like Ancient Grudge their land as well. It's close. It's close. I think I'm just gonna Foretell. Not sure about that though. That was a tough decision there between Cleansing Wildfire to ramp and draw or just Foretell Packmate. I'm not sure what's better. I might want to just Ancient Grudge. Okay, well now I want to Ancient Grudge this. I guess I can just Ancient Grudge, Ancient Grudge. I like that. Ancient Grudge this, then Ancient Grudge this. This card is just so good. Nice. Yeah, that was a really close decision. It could have been correct to certainly Wildfire, but also if they're playing like more artifact lands that I get to kill with these, it's great. And if I just like this turn, it worked out well considering I got to Grudge, Flashback Grudge on 3 mana, and now I get to go like Wildfire plus Packmate here. So it worked out for us. So definitely, wow, just draw 3 Wildfires. Nice. Yeah, now I'm just 1 mana off Boarding Party, and I can just cast it. Nice. See, we can like we haven't like really shown like how we can storm off. We kind of did when we had that Annie turn last game, but we can also just Jund. I think I got pretty unlucky in the last league, to be honest. Okay, that's a 4/4, but we can certainly beat that. You know, I mean, I definitely want to Cleansing Wildfire this, and then they're going to get an island, and I want to Cleansing Wildfire that. I think that's better than Boarding Party. I'm going to do it. Let's just go play Darksteel Citadel. Maybe I shouldn't have done this because I could have drawn a tap land. It's Cleansing Wildfire that. Then just start the Boarding Party train next turn. I mean, keeping them down so much on mana just seems good to me. Do I want to Manamorphose? I guess I could draw Annie or Galvanic Blast. Either one would be good. Yeah, I do draw Bridge. Hey, Cards Realm, raiding with a party of 23. Hey, thanks for everyone coming over for the from the raid, and thanks for the follow, Spellbook. Really appreciate it. Awesome, cool. For those that don't know me, I'm Max. Channel is youtube.com/snapbolt, Twitch TV/snapbolt games. Hey, Tiago, what's up? Thanks for was it you raiding from Cards Realm? I don't know. I don't know what that really means, but yeah, doing well. I don't I don't know exactly who it was or what, but I know Tiago. So thanks a lot. All right, it's just passed, and this deck is going pretty well so far. I know Cards Realm did the raid, but I thought maybe somebody was playing on Cards Realm. I don't really understand, but whatever. This game's still not over, but we have a huge mana advantage, and our hand is great. Okay, another 4/4. Yeah, we're basically. I'll go to the list in a second, but we're basically playing red green storm. It's like red green Jund kind of with Galvanic Relay and a lot of four elementalists. Okay. I need to boarding party now because I need blockers for these mirror enforcers. So it's boarding party. Anything except the second Pulse of Marasa, please. Okay, Annie. Not the best, not the worst. I think I'm just not going to attack with boarding party. I suppose I could. Then I get attacked back for potentially 8. I'm just not going to. Again, I think I can just outgrind them here. Yeah, we can go to the list here. Here's the list for those coming over from the other channel from Cards Realm. So it's just Annie, Manamorphose, Wildfires, our ramp package kind of. 4 relay, 4 elementalist. Pulse of Marasa goes well with elementalist, and just boarding party and packmate kind of like for value, and then 8 burn spells, and just classic mana base that you would expect. Okay, so they go Galvanic Blast, my thing, and then attack with all of these. I might just chump with Packmate and keep Annie around. Because if I double block, they just go kill Annie. It's kind of... I want Annie in play, I think. I don't really want to take 8. I'm just going to chump. It's kind of weird, but again, I think we can just, like, generate so much value, especially if this lives, and they only have 4 cards. They likely don't have another Galvanic Blast. Looks like they might. They do. Or they're trying to find it, at least. We have 4 Galvanic Blasts, and we have another Ancient Grudge, so... Brought in 2 Pyroblasts, but haven't found them yet. Like, now killing their lands is going to be too slow. I obviously want to cast Pulse this turn. I can just pulse back boarding party, cast boarding party. I can go pulse. I can go elementalist, get back Manamorphose, cast Manamorphose, cast pulse, cast relay. I think I like that. 3 mana, cast elementalist, 1 mana, cast Manamorphose, make 2 mana, 2 mana, cast pulse, get back cleansing wildfire, then cast galvanic relay. Doesn't give me any good blocks though. That's the problem. Let's see. I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, potentially 8 mana. This costs 5. This costs 2. I can just go boarding party, cast 2 spells, cast galvanic relay, or Pulse of Marasa. I guess that's what I'm gonna do. This just gives me better blocks on board. It was tempting to like storm off. Okay, that's good. destroy that, and then just play relay for 3. Because we could always Elementalist back relay. Just relay for 3, play bridge, pass. Pyroblast, it's not going to be that great. Galvanic Blast is a good one though, and Manamorphose, nice. Let's attack. I guess this is a little bit risky being at 12. Like, if they have Hydroblast plus Galvanic Blast, we die, but that's pretty specific. And I most likely just get to trade for one of these, Galvanic Blast the other ones. I'm at 8. Might be fine, especially if we get to untap here, we should be able to find a win, I think. Kind of want to just start looping Pulse and Marasa here. What is this? Oh, a Tog? Do they have the Fling? Looks like we're going down here. Okay. Not much we could have done. We played a million Wildfires, but they just were able to get a pretty good board presence. Wow, I'm surprised we lost this game. Okay, game 3. I still like not having... I still don't think we need Bolt. I think 2 Pyroblast is probably plenty. Maybe even take 1 out because they saw it. They might like not really want their Gear Seekers as much. They're probably still going to want them. I kind of just need an answer for that card. Let's just run it. This looks fine. I am really surprised we lost that game, but Affinity will do that sometimes. I really thought we were going to win. That was a cool game though. All right, let's keep. Just play Tree of Tales, pass. Hopefully they play a non-indestructible land. Nice. Also, if they search for their island, they mess up their scry, which is pretty funny here. Just gonna Cleansing Wildfire them. Hopefully they drew their island already. Not yet. Them having the 1 island has been absolutely massive, obviously. All right, there's Prism. We drew Galvanic Blast. Let's just go Mountain, Manamorphose. Let's go Manamorphose first, and then Mountain Relay, most likely. Green, red, Pyroblast. Relay for 2. Forest, Elementalist. Okay, not bad. Could play those cards. Often we are going to play like a small relay at first, so I think that's going to be pretty typical. We can just get back Cleansing Wildfire here with Elementalist. Prism. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They can't play a Mirror Enforcer yet. Another Manamorphose. I think I want to save that for like a relay turn. Now do I want another Manamorphose to go with this relay, or do I just want Cleansing Wildfire? I think I just want Cleansing Wildfire. I just kind of have to play this turn because of how Galvanic Relay works. Oh, they have Hydro? Okay. That sucks. We can still have a pretty good turn next turn of like Manamorphose, Galvblast, or Pyroblast into Relay. So like I can kill a Witching Well, play a decent sized relay here for 4 or 5 next turn. Thoughtcast. Damn. Would have loved to counter that, but I was priced into playing the Elementalist. And a Tog also. Jeez. Okay, there's another Elementalist. Just lead on Manamorphose. Let's see. I might need to tap green, add red, actually. I think I'm going to do that. Add red. bridge. So I was thinking about going. I have potentially 5 more mana. I was thinking about going Pyroblast Witching Well. They're going to sack it to a Tog. Then in response to that, I go Galvblast a Tog. They would have to sack 2 more artifacts. And then I just go Galvanic Relay. That's all I can do. If they have like a Fling, I still could be dead, but I think killing the Mirror Enforcer is not as good as doing this line. So let's go Pyroblast, a Witching Well. They're going to sack it to a Tog, and then I respond with Galvanic Blast. Then they have to sack 2 more artifacts. And then I just play Relay for 4. We're still in trouble though. Okay, they just let it go. I like that. That definitely gives us a decent chance here. And then we just play another Relay. Draw 4. Another Relay. Galvanic Blast. Bridge. Fangren Marauder. Okay. It's kind of unfortunate to hit the Fangren right there, but we could just choose to play it. It's kind of tough for their deck to deal with. I don't really want to lose access to Fangren Marauder. I think I'm just going to play it probably. Otherwise, I'm going like Bridge, Blast, Relay. And then this is just exiled forever. Yeah, definitely helps we dealt with the Atog. I'm kind of surprised they let that go. I thought they were going to sack like double Prism or something. This deck is just so resilient. Black, red? Oh, this is just Deadly Dispute? Okay. Ancestral Recall. I feel like I just need to play Marauder. Like, again, they need double Galvblast to answer it most of the time. I can just take 4. Then if they sack these artifacts, I'm gaining 5. Yeah, I have to just ignore these other 3 cards, unfortunately. Jeez. That deck is good. We haven't even had time to like keep wildfiring them because they're applying so much pressure. Thicker Wellspring, okay. It is pretty tempting to go Bridge, Blast, Relay. Not having an Annie this whole game has made it pretty rough to really get going. Yep, let's just do it. I could see, depending on their hand, if they have double Galvblast, this line sucks. If they don't have double Galvblast, then this line's actually pretty good. And what are we gonna Elementalist back next turn? I guess it depends. Oh, please crack that. Cart Clan Shaman. Are they gonna sack? Are they gonna sack 5 artifacts? Let us gain 25. Oh, they have a Gal Blast. I see. Damn. Okay. Yes, I want to use the ability. So we only gain 5. So got kind of punished there. Kind of shocked to see that in the deck. I guess it's still pretty good against like Annie. Yeah, they should have banned a Tog probably. Because obviously these decks don't even need the indestructible lands. It does help them a lot, even if they only play a couple copies, but now we need a Pulse of Maratha to be able to get this back as well. Kind of think we might want 2 of these, or even more. Affinity is still real. I guess we're just going Elementalist, get back Relay, play Relay. It's like the best thing we can do. It's not great, but at least we drew untapped land for that. If they have Hydro here, then we lose. They've just outdrawn us. Pretty surprising. Yeah, the indestructible lands are pretty key. you're right, making the Mox Monkey worse. I think I'd rather relay than just Galvblast a 4/4. I need to draw more cards. Boarding Party and Mountain. Okay. We're definitely struggling in this game. Like we can't even like rely on like killing their lands anymore as a plan. Like they've already like really kind of gotten established. This has been pretty sweet regardless though. Pretty cool match. Is that another Thoughtcast? Jeez. They play a tap land. Are they just not really doing anything? Gonna hit us down to 13. They've used one Galvanic Blast. If I had just naturally drawn the Marauder and I was able to, play this Bridge, Blast, and Relay, that would have helped a lot. There's a Gear Seeker. Fourth Thoughtcast? Or is it the third? No. It would have been. They played 3 Thoughtcasts. All right. Yeah, I thought about running Dino in this deck too. Let's see. Just play Boarding Party. See what we hit. Ancient Grudge. Okay. Since I had this mountain, I should have left up green mana, so I got punished. I have to kill the Mirror Enforcer, right? I'm just at 13 already. Killing the Witching Well is tempting, but I think I need to kill this. I guess I can cast a Cleansing Wildfire. I can target like a Great Furnace or something. Oh, they have Hydro? Jeez. Yep. Let's just kill this, draw a card, pass the turn. Annie, way too late. So I think probably Elementalist or Pulsa Marasa is our best draws. Pyroblast at least can kill this. Okay, double Gear Seeker. I'm gonna chump if they let me. I think staying at a higher life total is important, and sending that to the yard's not even necessarily that bad. Then I can pull some Marasa it back if I draw that. Get another trigger. I think having like all colored sources helps a ton in this deck though. Okay. Now we just need to draw one of those cards I was talking about. So add green red. Galvanic Blast the Annie. Okay. We still have a Grudge in the yard, which is not enough right now. Let's go Wildfire this. There's F6, 3 cards in hand. Okay, okay. So I can Pulse of Marasa back Elementalist. Then I have 2 mana left and nothing to get back. But then next turn, I only have 1 Elementalist. It's kind of hard for me to see this. Oh, I have 2 Elementalists. Yeah, definitely just gonna go Pulse, get back Elementalist, and then next turn when I play Elementalist, I can get back Pulse and keep looping. And then eventually get back like a Finger Marauder or something. Let's see. I get hit for 10 down to 9. Likely not dead. I wonder if they sided out some number of Atogs. they've drawn, almost 2/3 of their deck. So I am dead to a Tog plus Fling. I guess they're a little mana short on that. But if they keep drawing cards, they're going to draw into it at some point. We also have a Pyroblast in the yard, which we might need to at some point get back and just kill one of these. I don't think we're going to have time to really Marauder again. Let's see, we have 4, 9 mana. Oh no. Gallblast face, fling a serpent. GG's. Damn. I really thought we were going to win that second game, especially. I didn't really feel like I was doing that great in the third game, but that second game, I really felt like we were going to win. Damn. Seems like it should be a reasonable matchup. I guess we just need, like, more sideboard cards. GG's, GG's. Let's go game 2. Round 2. All right, round 2 against Saraki. 0-1 bracket here. We're going to play first. You can exploit an indestructible land with a card like Dust to Dust. White, white, 1, sorcery, exile 2 artifacts. Or even just things like Revoke Existence or Deglamour in green. Just things that like essentially kill artifacts without killing them by either exiling them or putting them on the bottom. Stuff like that. Alright. This hand's not that good, but we have to keep it. I guess I could just put back Boarding Party, keep multiple burn spells. Yeah. Maybe the burn spells will be good here. Llanowar Elf. Just gonna bolt it, play Annie. If we're against Elves, I definitely want to get this down ASAP. I think Elves should be another reasonable matchup with 8 burn spells and some cleansing wildfires. Essence Warden, Birchlore, sure. Nothing I really care to Gallblast quite yet. Let's just cast Packmate. Let's attack, cast Packmate. Okay. Okay. Gonna want to Gallblast that. Also, they only have 1 colored source with Birchcore Rangers. Yeah, add a Swamp for Snuff Out. Good call. Well-Wisher is also a problem. I wonder if I'm supposed to kill Well-Wisher. Vanguard's just, I think, going to get too big. Sorry, Soma. Thanks for the follow. Manamorphose. See what we draw. Add green red. Galvanic Relay. Lightning Bolt. Okay. I probably just kill this and Well-Wisher and just hope that's good enough. Wait, I can play a land, right? Yeah. Galvanic Blast this. Lightning Bolt this. Attack for 5. We cannot cast Pulse of Marasa yet because we're obviously not casting on one of their creatures in their yard. Wildheart Invoker. Okay. They don't have nearly enough mana to start activating. It's still a 4/3, but land. Alright. I feel like they're gonna attack with this. Maybe they're not. I think I just play land, pass. Hopefully they attack into Packmate and then I can pulse it back and replay it. Okay, they have a lot of mana. They don't have anything else really going on. I mean, now they're not going to trade this because they have a bunch of mana. We have to draw another burn spell. Okay, nice. So now I just kill Wildheart Invoker, slam with just Packmate. Let's just start by attacking. If they just trade with this, I get to pulse it pulse it back. They're not gonna block here though. That was lucky to draw that. They don't have attacks. We've drawn 4 out of our 8 burn spells in the top 13 cards, so that's a lot. Korean, sure. I don't think they really have attacks. Boarding party, nice. That's what we needed. Manamorphose. Green, red. Land. Just gonna attack with these. They might triple block boarding party at this point. They don't. Wow. They're just hoping to draw like one of their reload spells, like Lead the Stampede or something here. No attacks. Okay. Another Annie. Doping 1982. What's up? Thanks for following. Cool. Love to see a lot of follows. Really appreciate it. They're chumping that. They're at 8. If they draw, again, a Lead the Stampede or something right here, I could certainly lose. If they don't, oh no, this is a Distant Melody. Draw 6. Hopefully it's not that good of a draw 6 here. So we have double Cannonade, and that's it in the sideboard. That does matter a lot though, especially if we can seal this game 1. Right, they're gonna make a big Vanguard. Hopefully that's like kind of all they're doing. Oh, another Lead the Stampede. The Distant Melody was brutal. It looks like they probably found it just in time. Timberwatch Elf is also gonna be a problem. That's just gonna kill us. Another Vanguard, jeez. Another Lead the Stampede. Okay. They just drew mono Lead the Stampedes off their Distant Melody, and they have a ton of mana. I don't know if they need first day of class. Maybe they should. They can also play the defender that gives all your creatures haste, which isn't bad. But I don't think you need either of those things. Don't think we have any outs now. They have a 7/7 and a 5/5. Looks like we're going down in this game. They found what they needed just in time. We had a lot of burn spells, but not quite. Eisen, what's up? Glad you could make it to the stream. Meanwhile, this Elves player just went off on the last turn. We almost had him. We're dead, though. They have 17 cards in hand. All right, let's just go. Let's just concede. They got us. We have no outs. Okay. Cannonades. Actually, I don't hate Pyroblast as well. It's kind of weird, but they have Distant Melody, and they probably are going to bring in Hydroblast. Seems weird, but I don't hate it. Can cut one of these. Maybe like Packmate's just not great. Just do this. Pyroblast is pretty narrow. Could board out an Elementalist as well, but that seems good at just getting back burn spells, getting back Cannonade, that sort of thing. Boarding party kind of expensive. Yeah, I know they have no removal at all. Could just cut this. I kind of wanted one copy if we trade stuff off. It was dead there, though, yeah. I could just do this. Packmate's a little bit slow for this matchup. Boarding party at least like cascades into either like Wildfire, Relay, anything. We can also only Cleansing Wildfire ourselves, but I think that's probably fine. All right, let's try this. 2 Pyroblast is a lot. I don't think Fangren Marauder's good. Pyro only has a few targets, but it is like obviously if we had a Pyro like that game to stop the Distant Melody, they don't function. Or at least they don't get to go off. Oh, it's 5 a.m. there. Well, good morning or good night if you're going to bed. Okay, let's play first. We have to keep this. I mean, this hand isn't good in this matchup necessarily, but we have an Annie on two. We have a Cleansing Wildfire to ramp this out quickly. We don't have like Wildfire like what we need, but this is like a keepable hand for sure. Just gonna play Annie on two. Oh, there we go. Now I'm gonna play Wildfire. Nice. Cleansing Wildfire, get Mountain. Draw Bolt, perfect. Hopefully they just play a bunch of creatures on turn two. Okay, Vanguard. Can probably just Bolt that, or just Wildfire here. They make it a 3/3. They don't, okay. I think I'm just going to Wildfire main phase to Wrath their board. That really, really slows them down. Or not Wildfire, Cannonade. They have the Dispel, damn. And I didn't play the Forest. I got punished. They had the Blue Blast. Yep. Now I might not even be able to kill this. Fuck. I didn't think about the untap into Blue Blast, honestly. Ah, shit. Do they not have another elf? They do. So Vanguard's a 4/4. Oh, Rift Sower. Okay, it's not yet. Can kill that still with Bolt. That's huge. Okay, okay. We might be able to come back here. We can have a pretty big turn. So let's go. Want to play the Forest first? I don't think so. Let's go Annie, Manamorphose, Bolt, Relay. Do they have another Blue Blast? They do, it sucks. Looks like they might not. They're not F6 though. Manamorphose, add red, red. Red, red. Let's go play Tree of Tails, play Lightning Bolt on this. Play Galvanic Relay. What is this? They have Rift Sower suspended. Rapid Vigor. Okay. They kind of have it all, huh? Relay for 5. You can get around that situation by removing their blue source, then forcing the issue, but I don't have 2 removal spells, so I can't. If I had 2 removal spells, yeah, that would be a good line, but I don't. Okay, not a bad relay there. This doesn't come down this turn, it comes down next turn. They have 2 lands in hand that we know about and 1 unknown card. So they do make a 4/4. They can start gaining a bunch of life, but we have a Cannonade in the yard. We have 4 Elementalists to get Cannonade back. We can do a lot here. Yeah, they're just going to gain a bunch. Probably, I guess they're not using Ranger, but again, I don't really care about them gaining that much life here. Nice. I don't think I want to double bolt Vanguard. I think I want to ignore that if I can. Let's go Manamorphose, red, red. I guess I used green for that as well. Manamorphose, red, red. I want I guess green, red, sure. I do want tons of red mana. We can definitely still win this game. I think they're pausing here. I think they're trying to like pretend like they have another Hydroblast or something. I mean, maybe they have another interactive spell, but my guess is that they don't. Obviously, we would love to find Cannonade before playing second Annie, but probably don't have that luxury. All right, let's add green red. Cleansing Wildfire. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4, 6, 7 mana. Boarding Party costs 5 right now. If I go Annie, Boarding Party costs 4 mana. And I can still go Wildfire plus Boarding Party, but I want to also Bolt. I kind of want to just go, yeah, Bolt, kill Well-Wisher, Bolt, maybe even kill Quarian Ranger. Just leave them with double Birchlore Vanguard. I kind of like that. All right, let's just. Guess I can just start by Wildfire, drawing a card, seeing what I draw. Because I want to play these spells. I might not be able to Boarding Party this turn, but that's okay. Wildfire, use the ability, yes. Let's just get Mountain. Draw Manamorphose. Okay, Manamorphose. This might help, actually. Add green red. Another relay this turn would be pretty sick. We're actually storming off here. Ardent Elementalist would be fantastic as well. There's another Boarding Party. Wow. All right, let's go play Annie. Lightning Bolt, the Well-Wisher, and then play a Boarding Party. Yep. I think I'll play the Great Furnace. I want generally like a bunch more red mana. All right, they're just going to activate again. That's more than fine. And then they have 2 forests in hand, so we know that. And then if I hit a relay on this Boarding Party, that is so sick. We hit a Lightning Bolt. Okay, that's fine. Just bolt the Quarian Ranger. Attack with everything. Okay. Looking good, looking good. Rift Sower coming down. That has haste. Maybe I wasn't supposed to attack with Boarding Party. They attack for 5. Okay. Galvanic Blast, nice. Can we just like kill? Maybe. I know I can store more if I play burn spells first, but I don't know what I'm going to hit with Boarding Party yet. I think I'm just going to cast Boarding Party. It's close. If I hit relay here, I look dumb. So I have 8, 9, 10, 11. What if I go Galvblast? I guess Galvblast face is literally just worse than killing their entire board. So let's just do that. Just leave them with a 5/5. Okay. I think we should be good here. They're at 6. If they play another elf here, which I don't think they can. Okay, they're just attacking. Oh, because they can untap. Sure. Oh yeah, you can respond and cast the bolts. Good point, good point. Thanks for pointing that out. That's good to keep in mind. I mean, I can just attack here, but let's just see what we draw for fun. Okay. Successfully drew a lot of burn spells there. And one of the cannonades, even though they countered it. And we didn't draw the pyroblasts. Okay. Yeah, I think we're kind of where we want to be. I think whoever suggested that of siding out Wholesome Marasa, I think that is correct. We're not like really looking to do loops, and we're just not going to have targets for it that much. Do I want like a pack made over a Pyroblast? I don't think so. We saw Hydroblast, so we know they at least have like a couple Hydroblasts, and we have like our deck is all red spells except for one card. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, we really just want all of our lands to produce red mana except for like one or two. All right, it's not keeping this. We have a Cannonade. They kept 7 as well. Elves does have to mulligan a lot because they don't they play at just a really low land count. Okay. I did not want to see Bertor. That is scary. And get out of range of this Gallop just immediately. Jeez. I'm in trouble here. I think I might want to kill Birchlore because again, that's their colored source right now. So then I can like Wildfire later or Galblast this. This also cuts them down on mana potentially. Let's just do it. Also, don't really want to see Lead the Stampede. Hey, it's Sunflower. Thanks for stopping into the stream. Glad you could make it. We get hit for 5. I'm definitely going to just Cannonade here. Just deciding if I'm also going to play Manamorphose. They have 2 cards in hand. I'm like 100% going to cast Cannonade. And I think I'm not going to cast Morphos because I can go like any Morphos next turn and do like kind of some crazy stuff. If this becomes a 5/5, it is annoying, but if they get to untap with this, that's annoying too. So pick your poison, right? Let's see, what if I Annie right now? Morphos. I only go up to 3 mana. Alright, it's just Cannonade. We can beat like a 4/4 or a 5/5. No elf from them, please? Yes. Yes, and we draw an artifact. Hell yeah. We got this now. We got this. Alright, let's go play land. Play Annie. Play Morphos. Red. Elementalist. Morphos. Red. I have 3/4 mana. I can Gallop Blast this. And then just Elementalist back Gallop Blast. Seems good. Because they're going to have to just play another elf and then I can just kill it. Nice. Got him. Woo! That felt pretty good. I thought we were going to lose that match. But that was like, again, picture perfect. We were able to cannonade away a good amount of their board and then storm off a bit there. Cool. 1-1. 2 really close matches. Barely lost the first one to Affinity. It was really close. Their deck just like felt like they could come back from anything. And then that Elves match was really close as well there. So that was a lot of fun. Both of these matches have been great. Let's go round 3. I just did not want to go to the O2 bracket. So I'm happy for that. Hey, thanks for following. Follow after the win there. Nice. Would you like to play first? Yes. Snap keep. This hand looks awesome, actually. This might just be a turn 2 Wildfire, like turn 3 Annie, Morphos, do more stuff hand. Like, a lot of times, you don't want to Annie on 2. It's kind of weird, but... Is this Tron? If it's Tron, I do like to ante on too. It could be a blue-red control deck with Cliffs. If I play Annie and they kill it, it's going to feel pretty bad. It might just not be worth the risk. I think just resolving Cleansing Wildfire is really good. Let's just do that. We may only need one basic forest in the deck as well. It is Tron, but it might just be like a controlling version of Tron. We're not sure yet. All right, I can do a lot now, and I can start cleansing Wildfire their Tron lands if I can resolve stuff. So let's go play Annie. Play Morphos. I think I do want to play Morphos here. I think it's worth. And I'll go green, red. Play Annie. It's all I can do this turn, but next turn I can. I mean, I really can reduce the cost of these Elementalists plus Wildfire next turn. Play Great for his pass. Yeah, then next turn we just get to go like Elementalist for 2 mana, get back Wildfire for 1, and then play another Elementalist, get back Wildfire again, and just start Wildfiring them. So, also get to bring in Stone Rain here. I'm stoked for that. And thanks for following. I didn't see the full name, I didn't catch it. Ellie something, appreciate it. Ellie Silva, thank you. Honestly. Okay. With Impulse, it's feeling more just like a standard Tron deck now. They might Bonder's Ornament here, but again, we should get to Wildfire them next turn. Keep them off Tron. They're just going to cast Divination. Okay. That is fine. They have to discard a card here as well. Mono Cleansing Wildfires is exactly where you want to be in this matchup. Pac-Mate. Okay, I can cast that for 2 mana. Let's go cast Elementalist, get back Wildfire. Always yield. Wildfire the tower. And then I think I'm just going to cast Pac-Mate rather than cast Elementalist. Because I can just Elementalist, get back Wildfire as like a surprise next turn. And this puts 1 more power in play as well. Cast. Hey, Pauper Tim, what's up? Looking good here. If you just showed up, you came at the right time. This is that was turn 4. They would have had Tron. They just Divination again. We're going to get to Cleansing Wildfire again here. Let's start by attacking. I should have actually probably started with Elementalist into Wildfire, but I didn't. Having 1 Ephemerate in the deck is tempting. I just don't think it's quite worth it. Let's get the Mine because they played it last. I don't know. Another land. Definitely too many lands here. They obviously don't have Tron. Yeah, record is 1-1. It said that on the top of the screen there. It should, right? That's showing up, right? Pauper League, game 1, 1-1 record. Okay. Prism resolves. They're just on double power plant here. They shouldn't have played a land before playing Prism. Because what if they hit another mine or tower that they want to play? They need to Moment's Peace here. Weather the Storm gains 6. All right, I don't think this is enough, right? They go to 12. We have 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14. We have Exaxes. Nice. Got him. Cool. Now Tron should be a good matchup. We have a lot here. I also don't know if you need Pulse in this matchup. I do think one is worth it because this game goes late and rebuying Elementalists and looping these is a real strategy. Don't know if we need this much burn. Might be better just to have like threats that can deal repetitive damage. Boarding Party is a good threat as well. We could just do this. You definitely want Pyroblast. I think Grudge is good because even killing Pathetic Prism, it sounds bad, but depending on their draw, sometimes they don't have enough colored sources. I played a lot of Tron, the Flicker, and like before Flicker Tron was even a thing. And if you don't have colored sources, you really can't function. Hey, I do like Earthrift as a card, but no, I'm not considering it in this list because we have Elementalist. So we're not trying to flashback Earthrift. We're trying to rebuy it with Elementalist. And then this costing less mana is just worth it over Earthrift, I think. I think it's not even close. Just because we want like this Elementalist plus Stone Rain loop to be cheaper. Uh, so yeah, that's the reasoning. All right, let's do this. Keeping more burn is tempting as well. Like, I think this is just fine. I see Pauper. I see. It is probably really small on mobile. I don't want it to take up too much of the screen. I still like want like Magic Online to be like pretty much the entire screen if I can. Well, it's not keeping this. Let's just go Great Furnace pass. If they like Impulse on their main phase, that would be ideal. Abrade the land. Okay. Could have played the mountain. I didn't. Got punished. That could end up really costing us. I think I want to just play Annie. I don't need to Cleansing Wildfire quite yet. Triple Boarding Party is rough here. Cast down, sure. Drawing an indestructible land would be huge. Not quite, but also not the worst here. Let's just get mine. If they try to counter, I'll counter back. Also want to draw a card. Keep them off Tron, obviously. Nice. Definitely was supposed to play the land to protect it with Pyroblast there, so a little bit awkward here, but definitely worth. Just cast Mulldrifter. I'll cast Mnemonic Wall. Get back a Braid. I'll get back Blue Blast. Yep, that's annoying. Untap land would have been massive there, but hopefully we can get to these boarding parties. Feeling kind of like congested right now. All right, let's just let them Blue Blast this Elementalist because otherwise we just do nothing this turn. And I just want to, I'm going to cast boarding parties on like turn 6 onward. Like, so I'm not going to have any other time to cast this. And this still kills or counters boarding party. So teachings for maybe another artifact destruction spell, maybe, not sure. Not sure what they're going to get here. They get Ephemerate. Oh yeah, duh. Then they can get black Blue Blast. This is bad. This is bad. Evoke Mulldrifter and then Ephemerate it? Okay. Well, this means I can resolve this and maybe like Gal Blast this or something. That would be ideal. Because they're tapped out now. Did draw a bunch of cards though. Galvanic Relay. Start casting boarding parties. Pyroblast, nice. Definitely want to kill Mnemonic Wall over Mulldrifter. Don't want them to just keep looping Ephemerate. That might have been just exactly what we needed. And where are the stone rains at? Let's get the stone rains going. Also, just I'm down to just play a boarding party every turn. They drew a bunch of cards. Having a little local beer. It's pretty nice, actually. Pretty smooth. Just as like I live in San Diego, there's so many local breweries. It's such a small brewery. It even has like you can't really see it that well because of the green screen, but it just has like what beer it is with like a sticker on the side. Okay, there's Bonders. They have 7 cards in hand. Not ideal. Elementalist. Okay, nice. Should I get back Cleansing Wildfire or Pyroblast? I kind of feel like Pyroblast is the take. Yeah, let's get back Pyroblast. Our board presence is already good, and if we draw an untapped land, just getting to play another boarding party with Pyroblast up is just putting so much pressure on them. Well, they grabbed the Ephemerate because they were going to Ephemerate Moldrifter and then start Ephemerating Mnemonic Wall, get back Ephemerate, and then start getting back all their spells. Then they just kind of like effectively have like such a strong loop that they can just win within the late game. And I have not been to that climbing gym. I haven't climbed in like 20 years. You're saying you like the build, but you don't understand relay. How many times is good? I mean, I've relayed a lot of times. I like early game, like on turn 4 or something. I'll relay for like 2. But I mean, chat, tell them we've relayed for like 6 or 7 a couple times. And I've drawn my entire deck with relay, like relay for 6, and then next turn relay for 6. Um, but yeah, this might just be worse than just like a Jund deck, but it's just like interesting, and you have like this powerful like recursive aspect of the deck with 4 elementalists, and opponents pissed that they were playing against elementalist plus wildfire deck and lost, but 2-1 here. Nice. Let's go. Let's go round 4. All right, we're against Pavel again. Pavel. Um, Welcome to round 4. Would you like to play first? Yes. They asked, "Is this the deck from yesterday?" I said no because I don't want to give them any information. I don't want them to keep a hand based on that. He said that one was interesting. Keep. I'm assuming he's going to be on FAMs. He's going to be playing. He's been playing FAMs nonstop. Just going to put back a lightning bolt here. I guess they're going to find out that it's the deck soon enough, but I'm trolling, you know. Yeah, this has got to be FAMs. I'm going to give him a smiley face. He beat us in the last league when we were on this deck, and he was on FAMs, so it's rematch. This deck, honestly, I thought this deck was going to be trash, but it's playing better than I expected it to. Brainstorm, shuffle, and upkeep. Shuffle away 2 cards. Nice play. Pavel is a really strong player. We cannot Cleansing Wildfire them yet, but we can start casting Manamorphose. It's Manamorphose red, red. Red, red. Another mountain. Not bad. It's Manamorphose red, red again. I wish we could play a big relay, but we can't. Let's go start with Cleansing Wildfire ourselves. Yes, use the ability, get mountain. Third lightning bolt. It's a lot of lightning bolts. I'm just gonna play a couple cleansing wildfires here. We unfortunately don't have relay, but that obviously would be sick if we had it. Elementalist, get back wildfire. Wildfire ourselves again. I think I'm gonna get forest and draw another Annie. You can't see the chat, but Pavel said either damn that is sick or fuck that is sick. Ah, I can't even be mad. No relay for us though. Okay, they play familiar. We have some answers. If they go like island, snap, play a couple more spells, that could be bad for us. Okay, they're playing tap land. This being an 0-4, we can't kill it. But they might block with it. Yeah, that was a pretty thick turn 3. We just didn't quite have the relay to fully go off. Lightning bolt this, attack with both, see if they block with God Pharaoh's Faithful. If they do, I get value. They're not. I'm not going to spend 2 bolts on a 1 mana 0-4 though. Yeah, if I only had relay there, I would be able to crush this game. It's still looking sketchy as of now. At least we have the lightning bolts, but we need to basically draw like more elementalists, more relays. Okay, they're just going evoke Moldrifter with no more mana. Interesting. Okay. We have the Stone Rains now, though. We have the Stone Rains now. Hey, 4P0. Thanks for following. Awesome. Yeah, I think FAMS is underplayed because it's so difficult to play. It's pretty daunting. Oh, nice. There's Elementalist. Now we can kill the Chancery. We're going to do that. Let's start by... I guess let's start by just doing that. Elementalist, get back Wildfire. Wildfire, the Chancery. Hey, from Italy. Cool. Morning there, right? 6 a.m.? Get back Wildfire. Let's yield to this. Wildfire this. They have 7 cards in hand, but our board presence is decent now. Manamorphose, red, red. Nice. Okay, doing it. He's saying, damn, I lost my drifter. Wait, where is the mole drifter? Where is it? Oh, did he put on top or something? Did he know? Oh, yeah, he knew it was on top because of Meyer. He had to shuffle. I see, I see, I see. He said, damn, lost my drifter. I said, get wrecked, XD. They also don't have white mana right now. And again, Pavel has beaten me almost every single time I've played him. So let's see. I have 8 power, so I can just kill. Okay. Nice. Drawing another Elementalist there was pretty sick. Lands, cantrips. Again, Pavel has beaten me like so many times. Okay. Stone Rains coming in, Pyroblasts coming in. Of course, like now I never play against Burn, like with triple Wildfire, double pulse, or triple Weather, double Pulse. I feel like burn should be a pretty easy matchup. Okay, I think this is all we want. I was thinking about pack mates out. Seems like pack mates like are the standard thing to come out. I think they've been performing fine, but they might just be the worst card in the deck. Like another way, now that I'm looking at the list more, to build the deck. Hey, thanks for stopping in. Another way I'm thinking to build the deck. What if we don't play Pac-Mate and the only green cards we play would be Annie plus Pulse? Find another red card for Pac-Mate, and then we could just have like one forest, maybe even less Tree of Tails, and just like more red mana, so our mana is even better. I mean, our mana's not bad right now. Mana felt a lot better this league than last. Pac-Mate still draws the card. I don't know if we need this many burn spells. Like most of their things provide value like on ETB. Could board out one pulse as well. I know they have a lot of counter spells, but they're also not really killing my stuff. I think I like this. Again, killing the familiars is huge. So maybe I just board out 4 pack mates plus pulse, keeping the lightning bolts. Yeah, but Pac-Mate still just like draws the card and sits there and like, attacks into Seagate Oracle pretty well. Because it doesn't attack into the O4. Alright, let's just keep the bolts. Break up their combo as much as we can and kind of do our combo. Like, we just want to Stone Ring them, actually. Alright. Now we really just only want to get mountains with Cleansing Wildfire. I think we can play one forest in the deck. His hand's not great. Snap Keep. Stone Ring just seems so good against Bounce Land. What is the green familiar? What does it reduce the cost of? Does it reduce the cost of red spells? That would actually be pretty sick if it does. I don't even know what that card does. Holy shit. Might be time for a rebuild. I didn't even like consider looking at the familiars. Alright, let's Cleansing Wildfire ourselves here. They might prohibit this or something. Yeah, they're gonna snap counter it with Pyro, Hydro, I mean. We're gonna look at all the familiars after this match. I don't even think I own all of them. Nobody plays them. Okay, nice. That's juicy. No second Hydroblast, please. No, they have it. They have it. We can Elementalist it back, but it might be too slow. Revoke existence my land. That's annoying. I have 4 cards left. Lightning Bolt. Alright, bridge, pass. This game is cool. Double Hydroblast, countered Wildfire and Stone Rain. Jeez. I was so excited to Stone Rain there. I'm gonna Elementalist back Stone Rain, not Wildfire. Okay, I'm gonna bolt this. Hey, the Atog, nice name and thanks for the follow. Just kill this now. Could have let Seagate resolve first, probably should have. Alright, we're just going to play Elementalist, get back Stone Rain. Definitely want to take out the Chancery. We can double spell next turn. Yeah, land destruction mirror. And yeah, I know people used to play Nightscape Familiar a lot more, like Esper Familiars. They used to play Sunscape Familiar and Nightscape Familiar and reduce the cost of all their blue spells. But now they just feel like they don't need to. I'm kind of going off here, just getting a bunch of value. Again, we get to take this out, but that might not be enough. Obviously not blocking. Cleansing Wildfire. We could get greedy and cleansing wildfire ourselves to try to draw a land, but I want to just take this out. It's so tempting. If we hit land on this, we get to double spell with these two. It's so good. I just don't think it's worth it. I just want to Stone Rain while they're tapped out. Also takes out their white mana. Also have to remember that this Galblast is just a shock right now. Compulsive Research. Oh, evoke Muldrifter, gain 1, Divination. Okay. Obviously would have loved to Wildfire last turn, but we weren't able to. Okay, nice. Now we can Boarding Party next turn, most likely. Just cleansing Wildfire. This. Our Galblast is still not turned on. Brainstorm. Why are they brainstorming right now? Just so they can have 6, I guess. Doesn't matter. I like the F6 value. Todd coming to say goodnight. Good night, bro. Wildfire, use the ability, yes. Get Mountain. Play Tapland. Now Galblast is on. Do I just kill this? Does seem decent. I mean, they're not gonna like just go for Ghostly Flicker main or anything. Get to kill this attack. It is close. I'm gonna do it. That just sitting in play is really annoying for me. And like, their entire deck is blue spells. Like every spell they play, they gain a life. That's really good. It's like this card is actually better than it seems. Okay, well, wish I could have killed that. Was hoping they didn't have planes, but they do. Leaving 1 Seagate back. Okay. Ooh. Elementalist, get back a burn spell, kill Sunscape Familiar. I can just cast a Boarding Party and hope. I have 7 mana. I can Elementalist back Stone Rain the plains. But leaving Sunscape Familiar in play just seems so dangerous. Yeah, I think you just need to. I think you're right. I mean, I was planning to do that, but it's just so tempting to do something else. But we can just start casting these Boarding Parties next turn. But let's just kill the Sunscape. Let's actually just tap all the artifact lands. Not that it really matters. Get back Galblast. Galblast this. They don't have any bounce lands yet, so without Sunscape, they can't really fully go off. Ash Barrens get another plains. Sure, 5 cards in hand. Maybe they just cast a Muldrifter here. Pavel beats me a lot, so I want to try to beat him. Okay. Exile 2 artifacts, sure. Galblast. Now we can't cast Boarding Party, that sucks. It's past the turn. And this is just a shock also. Jeez. We're in trouble now. We need to top deck an untapped land. Yeah, that was kind of the idea. Just having like a million burn spells is also good with these. Oh, God. That dust to dust. Should have killed the planes. Should have killed the planes. Okay, we need to draw untapped land here. Deepen. Oh, Archaeomancer. Get back. What? Preordain? Hydroblast. Oh, they're gonna Hydroblast a Boarding Party. I need to just take this out now. Pyroblast. They have Hydroblast in hand though. But I might as well just like, when they go to Ephemerate a Seagate Oracle, I'll try to Pyroblast it. They have to use the Hydro and go from there. I need to just draw land. I know this is just going to get countered, but if I draw an untapped land, I'm going to be tapping out for boarding parties anyway. That Dust to Dust just really wrecked me. Hopefully they just have like a couple lands in hand. We also don't have any graveyard hate in this matchup, which sucks. That deck just always seems to grind you out. I might just need to start playing some FAMs. I always say it, and I just never pick up the deck. I've only played like a little bit of FAMs. Chancery. 3 cards in hand. Well, they wanted to draw an extra card. I think it was totally worth it. They're just getting tons of value here. Okay. Get a redraw. Okay. They have 5 cards in hand and 1,000,000 mana. We don't want to see another Archaeomancer, basically. Cast Muldrifter. It's actually a good sign for us that they're just casting it. I think the Hydroblast was good from them because they get value because they just get to draw extra cards off the Seagate. 4 cards in hand. They're just attacking. I mean, I'm down to send an Elementalist to the graveyard. Okay, I can't go Annie into boarding party, unfortunately, so just boarding party. Lightning bolt. Take out the fan. Prohibit. Okay, 3 cards left for them. Can play another boarding party next turn. Again, if they find another Archaeomancer, I lose. Because then they go Archaeomancer, get back Ephemerate. And then they Ephemerate, get back a counterspell, and then they just keep looping from there. The extra artifact lands aren't just for Galblast, though. They're for cleansing Wildfire. Hey, good names are all used. It's a good name. Glad you showed up. What deck would I recommend for a Pauper newbie? I mean, you could always just get either the blue-red or blue-black fairies. I know those are kind of tough to play, so you could always just play something simple like Burn. I don't think that deck is necessarily that great. Pauper does have a lot of intricate gameplay with all the cantrips. I would recommend just like trying one of the fairy decks. I just think they're best. They're just decent decks. All right, let's attack with boarding party. They have 2 cards left. We might still be fine if they don't find another Archaeomancer. They might have sided 1 or 2 out. I'm gonna go Annie into relay here. They're gonna take 6. If they counter this Annie, I just get 1 more storm, which is nice. Divination. Trio of Tails, Bridge. Okay, not ideal, but should be able to cast Boarding Party next turn. They have 1 familiar in play, we have 2. Oh, so you're saying play the indestructible ones and then play Wildfire, but don't play the other ones? That seems kind of weird to me, honestly. All right. I'm going to go play Tree of Tails, play Boarding Party, leave up Lightning Bolt. If I hit relay, I'll cast the bolt. Manamorphose. Okay. Let's just add red, red. I guess I could hit an Annie that I would want to cast. Pyroblast. I feel like I should bolt. Maybe even like a Mole Drifter here. Then I can... I guess I don't even really still have attacks. I could bolt a Sunscape. I need to bolt something because I only have one red left. I think I'm bolting the Mole Drifter. They already have two Sunscapes here, so this actually can block my stuff. They're at 9. What if I attack with everything? If I attack with everything... I guess I could have also not played Bolt since they're at 9. If I attack with everything, what if they go Seagate block Ardent, Chump Boarding? They have to block more than that, and then block takes 6, go to 3. I feel like that's worth it. Just gonna attack with everything. They can't really afford to double block Annie with Seagates. Yeah. They're chumping. They're not blocking with... Yeah, they are. Okay, taking 2, going to 7. 2 cards in hand, but we have Pyroblast up now. Looking good. I mean, Pauper Tim, you might be right, but the Galblasts give us so much reach, like, in a lot of matchups. When you, like, relay, a lot of times I've won just because I, like, relayed for 5, and then I exiled 3 burn spells, dealt them 11 damage. Red Blast that right now. I think I'm just going to Pyroblast this. It's tempting to not, but I think a 6-3 is worth keeping around. Like, do they have to just go chump? They have 1 card left. Ooh, Elementalist. Let's just start by attacking. I can Elementalist get back bolt this, but I'm just gonna start by attacking. They can go chump, go to 3, and then I can kill them. So should have the win here. Nice. So they said GG's as always. Nice. Whew. Pavel is not an easy opponent to take out. Pyroblast the Mole Drifter plus Bolt the Familiar. Yeah, I thought about Pyroblasting, but I thought the reason I didn't, I was thinking about this. I was thinking if I Lightning Bolt and then just attack, and I don't have to play Pyroblast, if they just try to untap, they top deck Mole Drifter and they cast it, I could Pyroblast that. So keeping the Pyroblast in hand seemed worth it to me over the Bolt for that reason. That's why I didn't just play both and go for the big attack. Nice, 3-1 with the new brew. Honestly, it's been functioning pretty well here. Yeah, no graveyard hate. And the reason for that is we use the graveyard a lot. We have 4 Elementalists and 2 Pulsamarasa. So what graveyard hate could we play? Relic? We could play 1 Relic in the sideboard, but then it could screw us as well. So that's why no graveyard hate. Because we're kind of like a mid-rangey familiars type deck as well. All right, we'll see everyone on YouTube in round 5 here. All right, round 5 against Hiro Sukai. We're on the play. I think we've been on the play almost every single match. And this is probably our best hand of the league so far. Actually, we did have a good hand. What was it in round 1 against Affinity in game 2? When I thought we couldn't lose, we had Cleansing Wildfire, Ancient Grudge, and we ended up losing. I'm just going to Cleansing Wildfire ourselves here. Could have foretelled Packmate, but I don't know. I just went for this. Wanted to resolve that. If I draw an untap land, I have the option to play Elementalist. Yeah, Pauper Tim, that's a good thing to think about as well. Um, oh, they passed through their turn and discarded Island by mistake. That sucks. Okay, well, that's just kind of crappy, honestly. They just misclicked, I think. Not sure what happened. I know I've played against this opponent before, so again, not sure what that was, but Thought Scour themselves. Sure. This could be, I know blue-black Gurmag Angler has been picking up in popularity. Could be that. Let's just untap. Lightning Bolt. We can't quite go Bolt, Bolt, Relay. I think I want to just go for Packmate. Draw. Land? No. Okay, let's pass. Obviously not drawing a land here sucks. Cycle Fumes. I mean, obviously them missing a turn sucks. We're not really able to capitalize on it yet, though. But if they don't play any creatures. Gurmag Angler. Okay, I'm going to double burn spell that for sure. Just going to double bolt it. Don't have Dispel, please. They do. God damn. Okay. Bridge. So I can attack. They are going to block. Then I Galv Blast. Then I play Galvanic Relay. The draw 2. It's not like incredible, but I think it's my line. They might also just take. Yep, they're taking. Okay. So then we just Elementalist. I think I get back pretty close here. I think I get back Lightning Bolt. This might allow me to play like a pretty decent relay at some point, just getting another 1-mana spell and just getting back a burn spell. Yeah, that was a brutal sequence with the Dispel. Okay. I'd say we go for a huge relay here, because if they just have Counterspell up, it's pretty good for us. Let's attack with both to start the turn. Maybe they even play some removal spells and allow us to just play a massive relay. That would be pretty sick. Right, they're blocking there. They're going to try to counter this Lightning Bolt. Suffocating Fumes. Sure. Resolves. Start with Lightning Bolt here. Let's go Manamorphose, red, red. Another boarding party. It's just let's Gal Blast them here, I think. Actually, get one more Storm on relay. I think it's worth. Gal Blast them and then relay for 5. Okay, nice. I did want to test the blue-black matchup because I felt like relay goes a long way in the matchup. This has been a pretty terrible relay so far. That was a bad hit. That was a bad hit. I also don't think we can foretell Packmate off this, so that was incredibly bad. Jeez. That was honestly so brutal. They have Lonely Sandbar. Wow, what is this? It's gotta be Gurmag Angler control. Draw 2 cards, then discard a card, then gain life equal to the number of cards you've discarded this card. And so it's just Bihada's Ploy .deck. Because they've discarded 1, 2, and then they're going to discard 3, and they're going to gain 3. I just don't care about that. I mean, that card's still like, they went off. They discarded 3 cards, and I mean, it was still just a draw 2, discard 1. It's not like it's that good. Another Gurmag Angler is good though. Cleansing Wildfire. Can I can only cast this. God. That was such a brutal relay for 5. That'll happen with this deck though. I think I'm just going, ignoring the relay here and just going play Packmate, play Cleansing Wildfire on ourselves, and playing this Great Furnace. Yeah. Guess I should have played Packmate first. Play Packmate. Yeah, we might look into the green familiar here. We draw a tap land, classic. Let's just ramp, get more mana. The Cleansing Wildfire ramp package, I think, is pretty crucial to the deck. Getting yourself enough mana in order to like have the big combo turns and just play like a normal like jump style game plan if you're not able to combo. No Annies for us yet, but they probably have a lot of removal for that. I mean, also keep in mind they skipped their second turn in this game. Yeah, I saw Brian Cook got second like with the hottest ploy, I think. I don't know if he got second with that, but I know he's been playing ploy in Cycle Storm. And that actually seems kind of cool because that deck can actually cycle like a ton, you know? Okay, well, if they're attacking, do they have a third angler? Looks like they do. Wow, this is bad. Only 2 cards left though. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can Elementalist. I can go attack. I'll probably block Elementalist, get blank. I can just play Elementalist, get back Galv Blast, pass. Or I can just boarding party. I'm going to start by attacking because I don't even want to attack with boarding party anyway. That's just so risky. If my boarding party hit a burn spell, it's kind of rough. I guess I could go for the race at that point. This is a tough spot. Just lead on this. Yeah, this is rough. We have another boarding party in hand, so we can follow it up next turn. Like hit them down to 5 here, maybe even chump. They have the snuff out, they go to 7. Okay. Whew, this is close. This is close. Augur, that makes it tough to race. Counterspell. Oh man, we lose. I think we lose now. Shit. We're at 10. Yeah, I think we lose. They drew 3 Gurmags, so that's kind of what got us. They can counter one of these. Counterspell targeting the Elementalist. Makes sense. And then if their last card's a removal spell, we die. Double counterspell. Wow. Skip your second turn, no problem. Got crushed. Smash is interesting. Yeah, you can rebuy it. This is a stronger card by far on its own, but yeah, I'm not sure. Man, that felt pretty rough there. Jeez. Ugh. So they're definitely just Gurmag Angler control. We don't really have a great answer to Gurmag Angler, which is a problem. Wonder if we want like less burn spells and play like even some Stone Rains. Yeah, I think Grudge is better. Like the burn spells don't seem that good in this matchup. Like killing an augur or something is not that important. Like I think going like this is going to be better. Like we want all of our value for sure. Like that's what this matchup comes down to. Annie is actually pretty good. Galvanic Blast just not killing Gurmag Angler is pretty bad. I'm gonna do this. Just gonna side out 5 burn spells. Alright, let's try to 4-1 this league. We can fight back here. We have the Pyro Blast now. We can just Stone Rain their black sources or something. Man, that was a good hand we had as well. Now this hand is kind of sketchy on the play too. I feel like there's like a decent chance this hand just like doesn't function. Ground Assault, that Storm card that prevents blockers. And a mulligan. I'm actually gonna keep this. Feels bad. I don't want to go to 5. All right, another Cleansing Wildfire is actually good. Now we just need to like, start drawing boarding parties and stuff. Land, brutal. Not want to draw land there, that's for sure. I think I'm just gonna not play Wildfire into Counterspell. I'm just gonna pass. Oh, ground. But how much mana does it cost? Does it cost 3 mana or something? Doesn't cost 1 mana like Scred. Meanwhile, we're in a really bad spot here. They almost assuredly have Counterspell. Okay. We're in trouble. Boarding party off the top. Boarding party into Galv Blast. Not gonna do it. Hey, old Mac, what's up? Thanks for following. Awesome. Galvanic Relay. I can Pyroblast a Relay for 3. But then I lose my Pyroblast. I need to just Relay for 2. I think we're losing this game now. I mean, I kept a bad 6. Boarding party land, okay. Boarding party Pulsamarasa. Yeah, I just don't think ground. There's a reason nobody plays Ground Assault, and it's because it's not a very good card overall. So I don't think you want to do that. You do want to keep synergy in mind when you're brewing, but when you're brewing decks, you really want to really try to not play any bad cards in your deck. It makes a big difference. So that's just like something to keep in mind. Okay. Let's go land. I think I don't play Manamorphose. It's only good if I hit Galvanic Relay off Boarding Party. I guess I will. Add red, red. Another Pyroblast, huh? Boarding party into Pyroblast. Oh no, the third one. I'm going to attack here. They have to block and trade, and then I can resolve Pulsamarasa maybe on my next turn. That was a brutal cascade. It sucks like when you have like, let's say, I mean, I guess we also had Pulsamarasa as a miss there, but I've had times where it's like I have one Pulsamarasa as a miss in my deck, and then I hit it off Boarding Party, and it just feels so bad. Another Gurmag Angler. Okay. go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Know what to do. Pulse back, boarding party, cast it. Hit a stone rain. Not very good. And then make them trade here. Otherwise, we get to draw an extra card off Monarch. They have Snuff Out. Yep, that card's pretty good. Now we're getting hit for 10. We lose. Cool deck from the opponent for sure. I also thought we were going to have game one, but nope, not looking that way. Packmate's not lining up well against Gurmag. Even Relay here is not going to do it. Boarding Party we can't cast this turn. Galvanic Blast. We're at 11. Okay. They have 5 cards in hand and they still have the Monarch. There's just no way, right? They're at 16. Cast down that. Okay. They have double counterspell probably, the way they tapped. Gal Blast that. We just don't have an answer for these 5/5s. That's a deck building consideration that we have to make. No double counterspell, looks like. Okay. We go to 1. Maybe Ardent Electromancer can get us out of it. That's like the only thing I can think of. Maybe like Ardent Electromancer for Pulse of Marasa and kind of go off. No. GG's. All right, still 3 and 2 with the brew though. Not bad. Another thing I wanted, also we have to look at the familiars. So let's work on the deck a little bit here. What time is it? It's 9:30. Okay, let's work on the deck a bit here. So familiar. Mana value 2. All right. The green one, it's just a 2/1 that reduces red and white spells by 1. Interesting. Very interesting. I mean, a 2-mana 2/1 is not a great card to play. I just don't know if we need more Annies also. Could play 1, or could cut like some number of Packmates, play like 2 Thornscape Familiar, play like, not sure what else. Packmate has not been that good though. Yeah. I mean, I think for Gurmag Angler, we kind of just need to try to outvalue it and like deal with it by like boarding party basically. The problem is also if we just go take out Packmate, put in like Dino, we have a lot of bad hits for Dino with like 8 burn spells, Annie, and it's like at that point we might as well just be Jund. This is tough. Magmatic Sinkhole, it's a Delve card that deals 5. It's cost 6 mana. That's interesting. You know what I also thought about, which could be interesting. Here, let's add this to wish list because I have to buy all these familiars that I don't have. Add to wish list. What's this one? It's an uncommon. Time Spiral uncommon. Just get this one. Just pick up all these familiars at some point here. We have the white one, okay. Oh, I just lost my train of thought. Um, oh yeah, one oh that one Harvest Pyre. Oh yeah, Harvest Pyre would be interesting. I don't know if we want to exile all our spells though, but what about this is a common, right? What about Unholy Heat? Can we Delirium? We, we might have to rebuild the deck because we don't have any fetch lands to put lands to the graveyard. Sometimes we end up discarding lands or they end up going to the graveyard, but otherwise we have instant, sorcery, creature, and then we don't have land. These are artifact lands. So if you like have one of these in the graveyard, that's two types in the graveyard, but I think you're fine. Like you can a lot of times erase Gurmak Angler, just kind of ignore it. Yeah, Harvest Fire is interesting. I kind of want to find a way to like to cut Packmate. Also, now we only have 12 creatures. Cutting Packmate makes our boarding parties worse. Yeah, I mean you can destroy one of your own artifact lands, but are you gonna want to do that over like just ramping with an indestructible land? Probably not. Could play like more land destruction in the main deck. Oh, you know what card we could play? We could just do this. Just play some comes a couple copies of Shrek. What if we just play a bunch of Shreks and then like one familiar? Let's go buy the familiars real quick. Maybe throw them in. Shrek is good. The only bad part about Shrek is if you're kind of in a losing board state or they have a board presence and you go um, boarding party into Shrek, it can be awkward, but we might just have to accept that. I didn't know about this for the longest time. So you can right click cards, press add to list wish list, and then when you go to a trade, go to search tools, select wish list, and then it selects the cards you clicked on. You don't have to find them. Whoa, these are like, are these so expensive? Oh no, I have boosters for sale. Okay, whatever. I'll just sell them. I was like, I thought these were like so. I thought these were like zero. Okay, we already have the black familiar and the white familiar. Okay, nice. And I have to take 22 tickets. We didn't even add our one treasure chest that we just won from that league. 22. Okay. Could have waited till boosters were 10 cents higher, but whatever. Yeah, so now we can change the mana base a little bit too. Where is it? It's right here. Oh, I owned one. I just bought one extra. Two familiar, two Shrek. I think three ways to take the Monarch seems good. Maybe just one. Can also cut like some burn spells potentially. What does everyone think about this for next time? I mean, Shrek being a 5/2 is a big beater. Does really allow you to close out the games, and off Wildfire and Annie, we can turn three Shrek. Yeah, it seems sweet. I don't think Avarax is good enough. I like this card's cool. Whoops, spelled it wrong. Is that how you spell it? I think this card is cool, but I think it's just not good enough anymore. 5 mana, 3/3 haste is just not where you want to be when you can have 6 mana, 6/3 haste cascade. That's like So much better. Yeah, if this resolves, you get to put one into your hand, but I don't think Avarax is just up to the standards anymore. Magma Jet? Why would we want Magma Jet? Just because we can reduce the cost of it and then we can scry? It doesn't that doesn't seem worth it. Like Bolt and Gallblast seem better. Like even if we reduce the cost of Magma Jet, we have 1 mana deal 2 scry 2. Like we can just have 1 mana deal 4. Yeah, honestly, I was thinking about that. I didn't say it specifically, but 5/2 can block Angler. Um, yeah, this card's sweet. I mean, Monarch is just so incredibly busted, and we have 4 good haste threats. Seems reasonable. Yeah, we even have another way to cast an early Commodore. Do we want 6 Annie in second Thornscape Familiar? We might have to start cutting burn spells at this point, which I don't really want to do. I kind of like this. Packmate. Packmate honestly hasn't really done anything. It seems like, yeah, you can foretell it and you can cast it early, you can kind of function with it, but it's in this deck on the board, it hasn't really done anything. Like, it's a lot better in Jund when you're like playing like the cast down type removal spells and stuff. It's also a green card. Yeah, this allows us to make our mana base a little bit better as well. So it's cut forest, add mountain, cut green bridge, add fourth red white bridge. God, we could splash a card so easily. Also, if we want. The reason is though, I don't think we really want to splash because this just reduces cost of red spells. I don't even think I don't think that 1 ephemerate or 2 ephemerates is even worth, especially if we don't have the pack mates. I'd be down to try this. Just play an early Commodore seems sweet. Yeah. Now let's maybe see if we can find room for another Marauder in the sideboard. What would we cut for Marauder? One of the Tranquilities. I don't really want to go down to 2 weather. Could go down to 2 Pyroblast. I mean, if we splash Ephemerate, I would obviously put like the pack mates back in, maybe even play Llanowar Visionary. And then we're really more mid-rangey. I think we want to pull some Marasa. It is very good. It wasn't that great that league, but it has like a really high ceiling and kind of a lower floor. Yeah, Looping Burn is great, but it doesn't work with Boarding Party. I mean, here, let's cut actually 1 Pyro. Let's save this. This is a reasonable option. This is another way I was thinking to build the deck. Check this out. Um, we might not even actually need the Cleansing Wildfire in the new package. Okay, let's open a new copy of this deck. Look at this. Look at this. This is an option. Let's see if I can get this going. Oh, maybe we do need the wildfires. I was thinking, what if we cut Boarding Party? I don't think this is going to work. We could play like Seething Song, Rite of Flame. Ephemerate. And then maybe like cut the Cleansing Wildfire package as well. This we can like storm a lot harder, but it's if we don't like just find real. This seems so much worse to me. Like this just seems so easy to like disrupt and interact with, and we don't have anything else to ephemerate right now. We'd have to like find other creatures to ephemerate. I think this just doesn't really work. Plus, cleansing wildfire is so good. Let's just delete this. Yeah, seems worse. But again, this is just like another look, kind of like at my brewing process. Like I just like if I have an idea, I like to just kind of like look at it and like see how it looks. Also, what is this art on Thornscape Familiar? I mean, come on. That's let's just agree that that's not good art. Something quick like Marauders. What's Marauders? Yeah, sorry, Bug, but he's not good. Oh, Keldon Marauders? No, no, we don't want Keldon Marauders, do we? That seems not good. I mean, it just deals like 5 damage. I mean, I guess then we're going more burn at that point, but oh, with the other version, yeah, maybe even just more burn spells in that version. You know what? We yeah, I guess in the other version you could play like originally when I was brewing these decks, I thought about playing like Rift Bolt, um, because you can just like suspend Rift Bolt and then start playing rituals and then cast the Rift Bolt, play rituals, play relay on that turn, so you get one more storm because that's suspend one. So Rift Bolt is like a consideration as well if you want even more burn spells, but I don't know. This looks fine. We have double Finger and Marauder now, double Ancient Grudge, two Pyros. It's kind of whack to only have two Pyroblasts. Maybe we just go two Weather the Storm, triple Pyroblast, because maybe we can just beat Burn anyway, because Burn's not very good. Thornscape Familiar does seem like a bad card, but maybe it's good enough here. Again, yeah, reducing the cost of all these. Okay, this is like, I don't usually spend this much time working on the deck after, but this is like a brand new brew. So I think we're going to wrap up this YouTube video here. Thank you everyone for watching. The channel is youtube.com/snapbolt. And subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow me on Twitch. Really helps me out. It's the best way to support me again. So thank you so much for that. And until next time, peace.